Hello and welcome to Prudent News. Now a look at the headlines. Foundation stone for Defence Expo delayed after opposition from Betulkaars. Central nodal officers meet with opponents, fails to resolve tension. Panji still in garbage crisis. City decaying. Garbage only election manifesto for city fathers. 40% CCP revenue spent on garbage management. Railway budget with no freight fare hike. Broad gauge eliminating unmanned crossings. Electrification, Wi-Fi services. Sarti Seva at Marga and TV. CM will meet Kudegal villagers on Friday over ore transportation and employment issues, says MLA Ganesh Gaonkar. And High Court squashes Ponda District Court status quo order over Madkai Navdurga idol replacement, directs court to give decision in 30 days. Now the news in detail. Defence Expo will be held at Betul from 28th March to 31st March. Expo opponents meeting with the central nodal officers at South Goa Collectorate failed on Thursday. Agitated Betulkaars blocked the foundation stone laying ceremony at Nakeri on Thursday morning. Now government has postponed the Muhurat. Government maintained that as of now Defence Expo is just for 4 days. At present, agitated villagers nor the government is ready to retract.
Finally, agitated Betulkaars did not allow laying of foundation stone for Defence Expo at Nakeri on Thursday morning. The situation was tense. Varisht Parjeso Awaz, opposition MLAs, locals gathered to block the ceremony. Later, opponents were appealed to attend a meet at South Goa Collectorate for some consensus over the Defence Expo. The meeting of central nodal officers and Defence Expo opponents failed at South Goa Collectorate. Till late evening, the officers could not shed clarity whether the expo was permanent or temporary in nature. People are against allotting land to defence.
I will give you an overall layout, okay, how much area we are going to do and what is the material we are going to use. Okay, why I am telling you, sir, time is short. I have to find a way and I have to have your support for that, sir. Sir, I am not saying it is your fault. I am agreeing it's my fault, sir. But now you have to help me or not? No. Tell me honestly, because if this project is very close to my heart. Tell me one thing, is this a good project or not?
No.
Project.
And we have already made it very clear that we don't want this in Goa. You please shift it anywhere. Please.
I'm not talking about the venue. I'm talking about the concept. That's all I want to know. That my effort has been appreciated. That's all. What I'm requesting is that I'm saying agreed. Not for Goa, out of Goa. Everything is agreed. But honestly tell me, because I'll go very sad after that I made some effort.
I'd like to discuss some of the issues which were pertaining to the Defence Expo, wherein the representative of Defence Expo organization, he tried to present some details about the Defence Expo. We have tried to find out mechanism to reach out to the villages to understand them. And we are keeping this open channel. So subsequently we can also interact with them, and then maybe as they were suggesting that if we could also give them, we are keeping the dialogue open.
We don't want Def Expo in Goa.
Yeah.
Final. Decision Def Expo na.
Yeah, imposing.
We are not ready for it.
Yeah.
On any condition, Def Expo, Naga going.
Government has for the time being backtracked from the Defence Expo foundation stone laying ceremony after heavy resentment from agitated locals. Collector says talks with opponents will continue. On the other side, Defence Expo is scheduled from 20th March. The date is nearing. But it is not known till how many days government will bet on this tough Betul pitch. Savio Dias for Prudent.
Panji still stinks. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is a year and a half old. Governor adopted Panji city under this mission, but the capital city is still in shambles. Corporation's garbage collection is up to the mark, but it fails miserably on the disposal front. Corporation's 40% revenue is spent on garbage management itself. None of the city fathers all these years could resolve Baingani garbage plant issue, which is the ultimate solution for the capital city's garbage woes. Watch our special report in our CCP poll series, Battle Capital.
Panji Corporation's garbage collection system seems working okay, but there is no proper disposal system or site in place. Panji Corporation area produces almost 47 tons of garbage a day, which includes 12 tons of non-biodegradable plastic and other waste, 8 tons organic waste, while 27 tons of biodegradable waste. This also includes garbage which is dumped roadside by people, and it runs in tonnage of 6 to 8 tons. Corporation does not collect non-segregated garbage. Workers burn the garbage if it is dumped roadside. Corporation disposes 32 tons of garbage every day, but remaining 15 tons garbage is left undisposed. 7 to 8 tons of garbage is burnt roadside, while an equal amount is dumped at the Pato plant. This wet waste dumped at Pato plant has now accumulated into a huge pile of over 4,000 tons of garbage. Surrounding areas such as Mala, schools, business establishments and the residents too are troubled with the untreated waste stings from this plant.
थोडी मागीर अशी कंप्लेन करता, आपली तकली उसळटा, पोटान दवळटा आनी आमी 2-4 वर्सां पयलीं आमच्या स्कुलान कंप्लेन बी दिवन जाल्यो हांगा CCP सगळे करून, पण कोणेच एक्शन घेवंक ना आज पर्यंत.
The children are facing a very bad problem here. The minute the stench comes, they can't even breathe.
It's very stinky and all. Many of them get sick, fever, many things from the smell.
Garbage treatment plant behind Hira petrol pump handles 7 tons of garbage every day, which means dump at the Pato plant could be moved here. But this huge pile of 4,000 ton of garbage has no taker. And in such a situation, if CCP workers go on strike for a couple of days, one cannot imagine the garbage scene in Panji.
एका गोयचो विकास म्हणटा पण ही आमची लायकी कोणी जे प्रतिक्रियेन लोक उलयना वायट पण नाका न्हू.
Baingani garbage treatment plant is the only answer for this crisis in Panji. Comes the poll and Baingani plant becomes a mere manifesto agenda. For last almost 10 years, none of the leaders have succeeded in resolving the issue. Not even zone of the proposed plant is changed, nor a EIA study done. CCP's bin-free city policy has instead created roadside dumps.
There's a huge inflow of tourists. They fling floating garbage of PET bottles, chips packets. The CCP should put certain small bins on poles or something so can dispose the garbage.
Corporation's annual earnings are to the tune of 27 crores. Of these, 10 crores are spent on garbage management itself, almost 40% of the revenue. Sanitation fee only raises 2.5 crores for the CCP. Besides this, parking scam, market scam, Santine's Nala scam and ghost worker scam has already drained the CCP's coffers in the past. Garbage management is an issue to be dealt on priority, but unfortunately limited to election manifestos. Election manifestos of Babush and the BJP panel too in last CCP polls only boasts of green and clean Panji and scientific disposal of garbage. But even after 5 years, nothing has moved ahead. Panji has failed to bag Smart City Award and has also failed to feature in the first 15 clean cities of India. Prime Minister's Swachh Bharat Abhiyan promoter, Governor Mridula Sinha adopted Panji under this mission, but sadly, the city still stinks. Senior reporter Lokik Shilkar with video journalist Chetan Gavas for Prudent.
Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu presented his second budget in the Parliament today. The budget focuses on the reforms and other amenities to boost the railway sector with no freight fare hike. The execution is on for broad gauging of 7 kilometers track per day, no unmanned level crossing by 2020, 1,21,000 crore investment plan, target revenue of 1,84,000 crores, electrification of 2,000 kilometer track, Wi-Fi services at 100 stations, installation of 17,000 bio-toilets, 33% quota for women passengers, paperless tenders, high-tax stations and the travel insurance.
Konkan Railway Corporation officers informed that under Union Railway budget, Sarthi Seva for senior citizens will be started at Madgaon and Karmali railway stations.
Sarthi Seva, this service at present is operational only on Konkan Railway. This service is available at Madgaon, Ratnagiri, Karmali, Madgaon and Urti.
With bureau input, Dattaraj Naik for Prudent.
Armourer of Goa Police has confirmed that the bullet found inside a house at Karivara, Vasco is of a machine gun. On Tuesday, the bullet had come down shooting into the drawing room of one Josino de Souza, piercing the ceiling. Vasco Police has inquired with Navy, Coast Guard and CISF in this regard. So far, Navy and CISF has denied any such firing by their personnel. It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.